Hi everyone! The puppies had their first swim lesson today, so I thought maybe we would do some pool stories. So grab a pillow and a blanket and something to snuggle with. It's time for some bedtime stories. Hello friends! So the puppies are all nice and dry now, so hopefully they'll get settled here and take a little nap. Let's read them some stories. The first one is going to be The Puppy Pool Party, an underwater dog adventure. And this one is written by Seth Castile. Puppy Pool Party. Ready, puppies? You're invited to a puppy pool party. The sun is out, it's time to play. Come and swim and splash the day away. Just like these guys are doing. Test the water. Dip your toes. Blow some bubbles through your nose. Have you ever tried that in the bath or in the pool? Puppies, you're supposed to be sleeping. Sleep time. Slip and slide, float and glide. You're in for a fun, wet ride. Run and jump, give it your all. You splash the most when you cannonball. Nice move, puppy. You've got style. Now let's see your underwater smile. That looks silly. Some pups paddle in a pair. Swimming buddies love to share. Safety first. It's crystal clear. Don't swim without a lifeguard near. That's very important, isn't it? You have to stay safe in the water. Doggy paddle strong and fast. Swirling bubbles are a blast. Try the deep end when you're ready. You can make it slow and steady. Crank the music, howl along, and dance around to your favorite song. Swim, puppies, you are brave. Surf's up, puppy, catch that wave. If you're tired, take a break. Dry off with a great big shake. Can you shake like a puppy? Warm and sleepy, dream away. I think our puppies are starting to get a little sleepy. What a fun pool party day. Good night to those puppies. We'll have another pool party another day. In the meantime, let's do another story because one of my puppies is still awake. You ready to get some sleep? It's been a big day. Here is another story about being brave in the water. This one is called Jabari Jumps, and it's by Gia Cornwall. Jabari Jumps. Do you see him getting ready in his swimsuit? I'm jumping off the diving board today, Jabari told his dad. Really? Said his dad. Have you ever jumped off a diving board? It can be a lot of fun, but it can also be a little bit scary. The diving board was high and maybe a little scary, but Jabari had finished his swimming lessons and passed his swim test, and now he was ready to jump. I'm a great jumper, said Jabari, so I'm not scared at all. He looks ready. Do you think he is? Let's see. Jabari watched the other kids climb the long ladder. They walked all the way to the end of the board, as big as tiny bugs. Then they stood on the edge. They spread their arms and bent their knees and sprang up, up, up. And then they dove down, 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 splash. Looks easy, Jabari said. But when his dad squeezed his hand, Jabari squeezed back. He might be a little bit nervous. What do you think? It can be nervous. You can be nervous to try new things. That's okay. But still nice to try. Jabari stood at the bottom of the ladder, looked up. You can go before me if you want, he told the kid behind him. I need to think about what kind of special jump I'm going to do. Jabari thought and thought. Do you think that's what he's thinking about, a special jump? Or do you think he might be a little bit anxious? Let's find out. Jabari started to climb up and up. This ladder is very tall, he thought. Are you okay? Called his dad. I'm just a little tired, said Jabari. Maybe you should climb down and take a tiny rest, said his dad. A tiny rest sounded like a good idea. When he got to the bottom, Jabari remembered something. I forgot to do my stretches, he said to his dad. Stretching is very important, said his dad. I think tomorrow might be a better day for jumping, Jabari said. They looked up at the diving board together. It sounds like he might be a little bit afraid. What about you, Lucy? Do you ever get afraid? Sometimes, right? We all do. It's okay to feel a little scared, said his dad. Sometimes, if I feel a little scared, I take a deep breath and tell myself I am ready. And you know what? Sometimes it stops feeling scary and feels a little like a surprise. Jabari loves surprises. Jabari took a deep breath and felt it fill his body from the ends of his hair right down to the tips of his toes. Jabari looked up, began to climb, up and up and up and up, until he got to the top. Jabari stood up straight. He walked all the way to the end of the board. Is he going to do it? I don't know. Let's see. He curled his toes around the rough edge. The pool looks small from up on top of that diving board, doesn't it? Jabari looked out as far as he could see. He felt like he was ready. "I love surprises," he whispered. He took a deep breath and spread his arms and bent his knees. And then he sprang up off the board, flying. Look at how happy he looks. Jabari hit the water with a splash. Down, down, down he went. And then back up with a whoosh. He looks pretty happy, doesn't he? He's probably pretty proud of himself. "Jabari, you did it," said his dad. "I did it," said Jabari. "I'm a great jumper. And you know what?" "What?" said his dad. Surprise! Double backflip is next. There we go. Now he's confident, isn't he? New things can be a little bit scary the first time we try. But after a while, we might be surprised how fun it can be. Oh my goodness, they're all asleep. Do you see them? All right, I guess I'll do one more story just for you, since they're all sleeping for it. This one is Hey Water, and it is by Antoinette Portis. Hey water, I know you. You're all around. In the faucet. Where else do you find water? Sprinkler. Has anyone been playing in the sprinkler lately? You spray up and down. Where does the water spray down? In the shower? You trickle out of the hose and gurgle in a stream. and rush toward the sea. A river. You cover most of the earth, salty, surging, and mysterious. What water covers most of the earth? Can you figure it out? I'll give you a hint. There's lots of animals that live there. It's the ocean. You see the whale? Can you think of other animals that live in the ocean? Like some big sea turtles, dolphins, lots of fish. An octopus? Yeah, that's a good one too. Sometimes you lie quiet and calm, like in a lake. So we can splash and play and yell at you. A pool. I stomp in you, scatter droplets everywhere. What water can you stomp in? A puddle. In the morning, you wink at me from blades of grass. Dewdrops. Sometimes you slide down my cheek without a sound. What do you call that? Tears. Sometimes you roar and pour. The rain. Water. Even when you try to fool me, I know you. You blast and huff, you whistle and puff. When you're steam. You hide in the air and drift. The clouds. Did you know clouds were water? Frozen water way up in the sky. You drift in the air and hide the world. Fog. Sometimes you freeze as hard as a rock. Ice cube. Iceberg. A rock that floats. Or a rock we can skate on. A rink. Sometimes you freeze as soft as a feather. Snow. We haven't seen the snow in a while. And fancier than lace, but water, I know it's you. What are those? Snowflakes? You're hiding in this funny guy, and you're hiding in me too. In the snowman, and in Zoe. And you and me too. We have lots of water inside us too. Water, you're a part of every living thing. Bird, bug, puppy, plant, fish, mushrooms, every living thing. When I'm thirsty, there you are. In my glass. Hey, water, thank you. Where's that water? My bath? Bathtub. If you wanted to check this book out from the library, there's all kinds of information about water in the back. And you can learn more about the water cycle and water when it's a solid, like ice, or liquid, like the rivers, or when it's evaporated, there's a word you can learn, and floats up and makes clouds. This is Hay Water by Antoinette Portis. That's all the stories I have for you today. I think it's time to get some rest. Until next time.